if you look at the last 5 years, if they're an indication of what's to come, then I think we're in good shape. Because over the past 5 years, our government has invested heavily on infrastructure. We've gone from 70 to like 150 airports, with many more still being constructed. This may not seem like it's infrastructure reform, but when you change tax regimes, you allow aviation infrastructure to build. And our honorable minister has gone from state to state ensuring that VAT on air turbine fuel is reduced. And these are things that have made a huge difference to aviation growth in the country. And so my view is if this focus on aviation and aviation infrastructure and aviation policy reform were to continue, we're in great shape.
So at the current rate of expansion in India's infrastructure as it pertains to airports and capacity, is it enough to meet external demand and internal demand that is growing at quite a fast pace?
For the next 5 to 7 years, absolutely.
Yes.
Which is not a statement we could make, let's say, 5 or 7 years ago or 10 years ago. But today, absolutely, we can make the statement. And by the way, I'm making this on the backs of the massive aircraft orders that the Indian carriers have placed. And I can say with confidence that for the next 5 to 7 years, yes, the aviation infrastructure should be able to keep pace with the aircraft orders.
Vinay, job creation remains a big challenge for any administration. And I wanted to ask you, how are you overcoming the challenges in the labour market, and how do you attract and retain new, fresh talent?
So first and foremost, that's very, very important for us as aviation leaders. Is job creation and steady job creation. Having a stated objective of being an employee-centric company for us is the way in which we can attract and retain strong talent. Because there's no shortage of talent in India, right? India puts out, maybe close to 1,500 pilots
there is
a year.
A pilot shortage almost on a global basis, and India is no exception, but this isn't something that has affected Akasa.
No, this is not something that's affected Akasa. We've got, plenty of pilots today to fly our, current set of aircraft. We've got pilots to fly our aircraft that are planned to deliver over the next, 12 to 15 months. So in fact, as of today, we've put pilot hiring on hold. We will soon restart pilot hiring. But today, unfortunately, we're not hiring pilots. India puts out 1,500 pilots a year almost. India puts out 1.5 million engineers a year. And so these are very, very large numbers when it comes to the raw talent that aviation needs. Long term, with good planning and hopefully with employee-centric policies, we don't believe this is going to be a problem for Akasa.